Hello, my fellow agents. Life's the game here today, guys. Welcome to the premiere of Legendary Capital Building for Directive Run, guys, with random agents. This is about my third or fourth time doing this mission, defeating this mission, guys. Probably fifth or sixth. I'm not sure. I'd have to go through my four Directive Legendary showcases to know. But I have completed this mission a few times before, guys. And by the way, totally excuse my voice, guys, because like I said, I'm kind of getting over like a cold. I'm actually feeling a lot better than what I sound like, guys. I don't really have any symptoms from it. It's just my voice kind of just left. So you guys got to totally bear with me here, guys. You got to bear with me. And considering that, guys, on that note, we respectively move forward. So with this team, guys, I can honestly tell you, moving forward right now, I appreciate any and all of you guys joining in for this premiere, guys. And anybody that'll be watching it afterward, guys, highly appreciate it. What I was going to say is with this team, it started off kind of a little rocky. And I honestly got to say, guys, damn, my voice is effed up. I can't say much more, but I got to take you guys through this. So the agents that we have in our group right now, guys, there was one of them that was not following directions well and kept kind of going in spaces where they shouldn't have gone. And you will respectively see that, guys, but two of these guys do end up staying. So we shall see as this respectively goes on, guys. But like I said, whenever you're playing a 4 directive legendary mission, guys, you always want to, usually with normal legendary, you want to respect the enemy, guys. You want to totally respect the enemy. You don't ever want to like be going in there and going in spots that you standing on heroic, challenging difficulty, or hell, even normal legendary, because this isn't a normal legendary, guys. It's a lot harder, a lot higher level. So what you want to do is you want to just keep patience, distance, focus, guys. PDF, like I say all the time, for those of you that know me, those of you that see my videos, you want to know how to do that, because a lot of agents do not know how to do that, and that's why they fail missions, especially missions such as this caliber, guys. They will not pass them. The real only way to beat these missions, guys, is patience, distance, focus. If you're not playing with a clanmates, teammates, key close friends that all complement each other's builds from Discord. If you want to get it done with the randoms, which is what I showcase, guys, which is what I show my strength, which is what I do more or less to show you guys that it can't be done. You want to practice patience, distance, focus, guys. That's the main thing. As you see us taking these guys out here, you kind of want to stand at an area where you can see the enemies, guys. You just want to make sure that you're doing that, guys, that you're standing on a good spot and taking them out as you see us from a distance. So like I said, guys, three of these guys, one of these guys leaves, so I'm not going to totally get into the teammates right now. As we just started off, guys, I'm not going to get into the teammates right now. What I shall do is just kind of allow you guys to see how they're each playing. And I'll go ahead and call it out when the time comes for the other teammate to leave, guys. I'm more strict on my teams whenever it's 4 directive legendary, because there's a certain way you got to play or know to play in order to get it done respectively, you know? So there is that. So you see this gold guy pushing, we got him out of there. And my oh my, guys, this mission was quite the one with the nades, because like I said, in order to activate my tier 7 overcharge or overdrive, I got to throw a nade. When that little plus bar at the left at the bottom of my bullet count fills up, when it fills all the way up. And like this mission was giving me a tough time, guys. The cold shoulder, or both cold shoulders with an S. It just wouldn't give me like nades at certain portions, like once I got to a certain point of the mission. But like I said, you guys shall see. But it's very interesting how that went. But like I said, I feel like these games' AI really does kick in when it doesn't want you completing a certain task, you know. So there is that, guys, as you're watching here. I just want you guys to kind of pay attention to, respectively, what's going on, guys. So you're seeing Hard Truth here. He was killed. And if you notice, he didn't die in the best spot. He's all the way up there at the back. And that's totally not what I wanted, guys. I was more or less telling these guys to all stay in the same area. So I'll be honest, TPR, the Nika 505, he did a good job of listening to instructions, and also PVZ, UG. They did a great job, so kudos to you agents watching this. But the hard truth, he was just, the hard truth was about it, ironically, is that he just wasn't following directions on the run. And he was just going in too much, going too far when he didn't need to. I clearly went over all what we were supposed to do. You see how UG went down there, but the thing was, he's near us. He's not like way over there on the left side past the stairs or something. So I was telling them, you know, just keep near that. If you go down, we're near each other. We have a good chance at reviving each other like easily. And like I said, guys, at times a lot of agents do not. I guess they just don't follow suit with it. You know, they want to do their own thing, and that's fine, guys. If you want to play your own way, but what I say when you're in my squad, especially running 4 directive legendary with the randoms, there's a certain way you have to run it. And by all means, you can run how you want, but they're just gonna have to take an exit from my squad, guys. It's just as simple as that. And as you see me saying this here, you saw me right here trying to remove this guy. And I guess my team wasn't really for it at the moment. So I was kind of just letting them know that, hey, we got to remove this guy. I'm not going to be too lenient. This is a 4 directive mission. People can't follow directions. You know, most of the time, whenever they make a mistake, that's just wipe, you know. We usually don't have time to be able to go over it. I was trying to tell these guys, we don't have time to go over it twice. And, you know, when one mistake happens, it's like, you know, you have to, it's wipe. And I was running with this guy before, guys, on like a prior run that didn't work out fully. So I was just kind of trying to tell that guy to chill because he was doing it for some time. And it's like they weren't listening, guys. So at this point, guys, when I give you like a chance and I say it and all that, and he's going to get another chance here because I believe the Nika 505 ends up healing Hard Truth. He ends up throwing a revive hive, and I was just telling him after that he's got to keep back here, guys. So let's see if Hard Truth is the one that ends up dropping off. Let's see, because I can only speak so much on this difficulty, guys. It's a legendary with 4 directives. I mean, what totally more can you say, guys? What more can you say? Hit that like button if you haven't already, guys. I highly appreciate any and all of you guys joining for this wonderful premiere. Anyone that's joining in for it. It's always a showcase. It's always great. It's always fun. A level of fun to an extent, I guess I could say, whenever you're able to showcase these missions and how to run them. And be able to do these and put these on display, guys. It's definitely not a normal mission. You won't see a lot of content creators doing this at all, especially with random agents, especially with randoms, guys, because like I said, in order to do a feat like this, like be able to get through it and beat it, it's not just a walk in the park. It's not the most easiest thing, guys, you know. And all of you guys that went through this on regular legendary know that. So like I said, guys, hopefully YouTube will promote this one, push this one out, guys. I've done a few. If you guys are watching right now for the first time, or anybody that hasn't seen my respective playlist, you can go to my playlist. I've done countless number of 4 directive legendary missions with random agents, guys. You want to check that out. You want to definitely check that out, because my main point of my channel, guys, is to be able to show you guys as respective random agents how to run these missions and how these missions can be done with randoms and no modifiers. It's possible. It can be done. I know some of your favorite content creators you watch do not do it, because I know that they they cannot do it. It's a tough task, guys. It's not something easy to do. But I don't say that to brag fully, guys. I just say that to be real. And I'm just showing you guys that this stuff can be done. And even if any of those content creators are watching, I'm showing them how to do it, and it can be done. But like they say all the time, guys, a lot easier said than done. So get those snacks, get that popcorn, sit back, lay back, guys, get that beverage, and just enjoy, guys. Enjoy the show, because this one's going to be a hot one. As per norm, guys, as all my 4 directive brilliant showcases are, respectively. So you see us right here. You see this bastard yellow guy on the side. He's trying to push in on us, guys. What you want to do right here is you want to just keep watch on the entire area. You don't want to allow anybody to sneak in or get in at a spot. I'm trying to choose my words here. At a certain point, at a certain spot, you don't want them to sneak past you or get in a spot where they cannot, where you cannot see them or whatnot. We don't have a mini map. The mini map doesn't display the enemies, although it's there. So yeah. So you see what I mean, guys, when I say dying at the right spot where you can be revived, where Nika went down. It's not always the greatest when you go down, but at least he's in an area where I can get him and bring him back. You see Hard Truth a little bit more, much more out there again. I was just telling him, hey, just don't die in a bad spot, man, because at that point you're putting us at a high detriment, because it's 4 men, tailored AI versus 3 people. You know, they tailor the AI and the enemies to your skill level. So the real legendary is really 4-man squads. You might have seen people solo this and whatnot, but that's all scaled for solo, guys. It's not the same thing as a 4-man. So when you're playing 4-man and somebody dies, or 3-man, or whatever it might be, if you're with other teammates, the game is scaling the enemies to the 4-man, even though he died. So if he dies in a bad spot, it's just like now we're doing 3-man versus 4-man, 4 directive, legendary AI. It's like you just don't want to have to be doing that. Everybody wants to be on the same page, so we get all the firepower we can get, guys, because we'll definitely need it whenever you play on this mode, guys. You know, you guys know how it is. You totally know how it is. if you guys are legendary players and play legendary often, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. So if you die in a bad spot here, it's definitely detrimenting the team at a high level. We're not being able to get the help we need, and even if we can kill them, we're not trying to carry anybody. You don't want to be carrying anybody on this mode, guys. And that's one thing I totally say, and people might say I do it at times and all that stuff, but I'm saying to you guys, like, just being realistic, you don't want to choose a team where you got to carry a certain player because they're not playing correctly or they're not listening, and you're just carrying them through the mission. You could tell them to definitely exit the team and kick them out, and tell them to go find another squad to do that with and see how far they get, because they will not get far, guys. And that's what I tell any squad player, any team player, any player. Well, I can't really say team player because playing like that's not for the team, but anybody on my team playing like that, I just let them know, hey, you can definitely go. Feel free to join another group. You can find another group or go in the chat, assemble your own group, and try and run like that and see how long you're lasting in the mission. Some players run with us, as you see me go down there. The bastard hit me with something. Some players, they'll kind of just, run in the mission and just play on my team and just think that they could just keep going down like that. And people are going to just keep reviving them. And I'm seeing the caliber level of the mission. I mean, anybody looking at the caliber level of the mission, guys. You're seeing up there right now. You're seeing legendary. You're seeing 4 directives next to it with the randoms and no modifiers. Just seeing that, there's a certain way you're supposed to play. You're not supposed to be playing just reckless. If you're playing reckless, you're just assuming someone's going to carry you or bring you back every time you die. And that totally does not fly in my team, guys. It just doesn't fly. But I see you're not pulling your weight, pulling your part. You got to exit because that's not fair to all the other players playing. Having to play that much more precise, that much more smarter, that much more precision-wise and all that stuff. In order to make a lot less mistakes, like it just puts an unnecessary burden on other players, and I'm like, I just cannot allow that on my team. And if I see somebody's playing a certain way and I've been telling them and they don't take heed, they don't care, then I don't care either. They got to leave the team, guys. It just is what it is. So as I said, guys, I'm not, don't be shy, or I'm not shy at all to be able to let somebody go or tell them they got to leave because they're not playing up to standard and they're just, they're not listening. So it just is what it is, guys. And you got to do the same thing when you're running these types of missions. You got to do the same thing. And I'm going to show you an area now where that can detriment the team when somebody goes down. So this is how Hard Truth went down. How he's going to go down right here. I believe he goes down again right there in a bad spot. And I'm going to show you guys how that's not something you want to do. I think I called it too much. I was getting a little too much into it. But you want to make sure that you're in a good spot, guys, as you're seeing me battle these guys here. They had a lot of that system disruption, system curtail. So that shit is definitely never something, guys, never something that you want to have to deal with. But when you do have to deal with it, always have cover, guys, because the shield totally won't protect you all the way at all times, all the time. So you see us battling here, guys. You see us battling here. Keeping back. The whole main thing is patience, guys. You hear me say patience, distance, focus all the time. But right here, guys, you want to make sure you have patience, distance, and focus. We have patience. One thing Hard Truth's not doing well right here is he doesn't have distance. So when you don't have distance like that, you're allowing the enemy to come in and literally dictate the pace because they're going to definitely get behind you. And for the most part, you're not going to end up killing them. They're going to end up hitting you or killing you, making it a lot harder for the team, guys, and you don't want that. I was trying to tell Hard Truth that here, guys, but I guess they just weren't following suit, guys, following directions. And like I said, that's totally fine as long as you stay alive. It's never a problem. But because I know some people have certain builds, but if you're going to keep doing that and you keep going down, keep dying, that's totally just doesn't cut it, guys. So right here, you're seeing us go back and forth with these bastard drones and everything else. And, you just want to keep your composure and just stay in the know. And you just don't want to rush and push up too much, guys, because when you do that, it just gives these teams a lot more leeway to be able to find you and put you away real fast. Do they get a good shot on you? And considering the directives, and they can disrupt our shield, you just don't want to be caught out in the open too often, guys, So there is that. As you're seeing me here, you see that bastard on the upper left corner firing at us, guys, and we got to kind of come up with a fix for that. As you're seeing, Hard Truth went down there in yet another bad spot. So I was just telling these guys, this guy's going to have to leave. I was just more or less letting him know he's not playing the way he's supposed to be playing. He's rushing too far. You see we're both still over here, but he's somehow all the way up there. And then UG, Tries to be a good Samaritan, as I was telling him. Don't get yourself killed trying to save him. And you guys are going to see why I say patience, distance, focus. Because when somebody dies in a bad spot, it lures us out, if we try and save him, to be in a bad spot as well, where we can get picked off. And you see Yuji getting hit very hard there, trying to survive. Because of where Hard Truth's at, he died in a bad spot. So he's literally just messing it all up for the entire team, guys. He's effing it up for the whole team. No disrespect to this agent, but there's a certain way you got to play when you're on certain difficulties. And you're seeing Yuji went down there, and you're seeing he tried to save him, so that put him in a bad spot. So you see how it happens like dominoes. When somebody dies in a bad spot, someone tries to save him, it messes everything up. So that's why I knew for a fact 100% this guy had to leave. After we got him back, I was letting him know we're going to get Yuji, we're going to get him back. After that, though, I was telling these guys they got to totally vote in my favor to get this guy out, because he was going in the wrong spot, guys. And as you're seeing, you don't want to be playing like this. When you're playing on a difficulty like this, he's probably used to heroic, and it just didn't click that what difficulty it was on and what he was dealing with. He just kept going in spots he thinks he could survive, and I was telling him it's probably an ego thing, guys. I don't know. Some of these agents want to do their own thing, and that's fine. But they can respectively go ahead and do that on another team, guys, on another team. It's not my problem at all. It's just I try and tell them the best I can. If they don't listen, it just is what it is, guys. Sayonara, adios. Sayonara, adios. Appreciate any and all of you guys joining in right here as I'm doing the respectful kick here. He just had to go, guys, in order for us to get this mission done. My teammates, obviously, for sure this time, did not disagree with me, and they got rid of him. And that respectively opened the door for some other agents to come in. You're seeing Blackout Blake here. I don't think he was on at the time. I was trying to see if I can invite him. You know, I have certain people, but I was like, you know what? I guess we're just going to have to more or less just, do a random invite. By the way, guys, if you guys don't know who Blackout Blake was, he was one of the agents I ran for Directive Legendary Tidal Basin with, and we completed that. That one was one hell of a run. It was my second completion of it, or actually, yeah, it was my second completion of it, guys. So, a very fine agent, guys, a very fine agent. And I was just looking for anybody that could, maybe offer us assistance in the sense of just being on the same page such as I am. But not all the time, guys. Like I said, not all the time will you have the agents that you wish to run with on all the time at the time you're on. And my main thing of running these guys is to show you how to win these missions, despite not playing with certain agents or not always being grouped up with certain agents that have, certain skill sets, certain talents. So I guess this one goes more so on the display to be able to show you to you guys how exactly this is done, or rather how it can be done. So we're here still battling, guys. We are like 17, 18 minutes in, and we're still battling totally at the front. So there is that. What more can I say? I was telling him to watch for the drones and whatnot, guys. So we got this guy from NYC clan, Curdled and Medusa. Yeah, he joined us, guys, and this guy totally doesn't stay long. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it out the way. He doesn't end up staying long. I don't know. Some of these guys, because they have high shade, they think they might know a lot of things, but that's totally not how it goes, guys. I've seen a guy with 70k shade go down a lot in legendary missions, regular legendary missions. So shade has literally nothing to do with it. It's how you play. I was just trying to kind of instruct this guy, hey, we're playing. Just be patient, distant, focus. Everything should be good. We should get a good run. And then he kind of just left. So maybe he really saw the mission and was like, you know what? I don't want to have to deal with this. And it was what it was, guys. So here we are searching yet again, guys. It's always the fourth agent. It's always that fourth agent, if you guys watch me. It's always that fourth agent where it's like, they usually say third time's the charm. But fourth time clears the farm, guys. So it's like we're trying to get that fourth agent, guys. And Luyep joins us, guys. Let's see how long this guy stays. Rarely do the agents that start from the beginning ever stay in 4 Directive Legendary missions, guys. Rarely do they stay. But let's totally see if they end up staying this time in this wonderful premiere, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it, guys. We are still in the beginning stages, so do not go anywhere. We have a lot more to go. In the event that we do clear this, which is the ultimate goal, is what we're looking to do, obviously, guys. So you see us battling from back here. We're just keeping our composure, guys. Keeping back, not going too far in. These bastards have a lot of angles on us, to be honest. If you look at it, they totally have quite the number of angles on us. So our goal is to kind of just, keep back and just, kind of pick the spots. As you see that drone almost bomb me there. You just want to be watching for the drones mostly, guys, at this part. If anything, they come in with those quite a lot. So we just honestly want to be watching for those. Not be too much in a bad spot, guys. And it can get a little hectic, guys. I'm not going to lie. Because they got these drones coming in, which take off the whole goddamn life, the whole earth. They more or less take off of you. So it's crazy. So for the most part, you just want to be watching those guys for the most part. We're cleaning these guys up. We're getting some decent DPS on them. That's what you want to do, guys. You just want to stay in the cover all the way back here and kind of just pick them off. So you see these bastard drones coming in my direction here, guys. I think that, wow, that little bastard came all the way around from the back, guys. I was like, what? So that's crazy whenever that happens. I'm like, this game has quite a way of getting to you when it wants to get to you. I'll say that much. So what you want to do, guys, like I said all the time, there's a reason why patience comes first in PDF, patience, distance, focus. You always want to keep patience. But you always want to be aware at the same time. I was telling them. Because then when you don't keep patience, guys, that's when you rush up, you push up, you're in a spot you're not supposed to be in, the enemy pushes you. And then that's all she wrote, guys. And you totally don't want that, especially on this difficulty. You want to respect the enemies, guys. You obviously always originally want to respect the enemies on regular legendary, but even more so with directives, guys. You do not want to push. You want to make sure that you're just in a good spot. Okay, so we did that stupid system disruption, system curtail, guys. It is totally no fun having to play with that, guys. It's never any fun having to play with this. My, oh my. What a showcase we have here, guys. What a showcase we have. See how this is going to go. The wonderful premiere for directive legendary. I was going to say title basin, but for directive capital building, guys. For directive legendary capital building. Running it right here with these wonderful agents, guys, trying to get it done. Looking to get it done. It's not going to be an easy task, as I tell my team all the time, but if we stick to the script and we do what we got to do and just be patient, distant, focus, pick our spots well, don't lose focus at all, we'll definitely be fine, guys. So you see me here trying to shoot these bastard drones, get them off of us. And that's one of the crucial parts, guys. When you have a lot of those drones coming in, you just don't have any room to breathe, let alone work. So what you want to do, you want to make sure you have something that can deal with those bastards, because if you don't, it will definitely be a showcase, guys. And not in the comfortable, good way, to be honest with you. And hopefully my voice is working out, because god damn, dude. My voice is just getting through it, guys. Still trying to commentate it all for you guys. Trying to let you know, gotta let you know what I'm going through and what's going on here. So, yeah, it's just one step at a time, guys. Got most of these guys out. So I believe once the orange mark comes over, the orange marker comes over their head, it more or less indicates that we're more or less done with the area. That's the last of the enemies. I was more or less telling these guys we have the ability to push up, but still be careful. Still be very careful on what's going on up top. So we see one guy here left, so we cleared him out. Saying secure the grounds, and voila, guys, we're securing the grounds. So here we go, continuing, guys, in the premiere. We're finally getting somewhere. At this part, I was more or less just, let's more or less just tell them to open only one door. You don't want to have 2 or 3 doors open where these guys can slide through, which they will. Even more so, we don't have a mini map, so you totally just wouldn't want that. I was telling them. So we choose one door, preferably the right, and we get to it, guys. So you see us in the second room here. I'm going to allow you for just a second to kind of just watch, see how we're working here, guys. In and out, watching for the bombs, and you just want to make sure you're picking your spots well. Just pay close attention, guys, to where we're standing. I'm telling them more or less just to stand inside the area of the door, so that we can respectively get cover from any bombs or anything that they're trying to shoot at us. I was telling them more or less due to the system disruption, system curtail. You want to make sure that you're just in an area where you can get cover behind an object in case your shield goes out, because the worst case scenario, you're in front of somebody, guys. You know how it goes. They shoot you, your shield goes out, and you have no cover. These guys hit harder than trucks, harder than tanks, harder than, like, you know, a jumbo jet flying into a mountain. Like, it's, these guys hit hard, so it's like you don't want to have these guys, you know, getting on you or giving you that type of damage without having any cover. I mean, that was quite a explanation. I knew a jumbo jet flying into a mountain, but you guys kind of get the point. You guys kind of get the point of what I mean, what I'm saying, as far as the impact and the damage that these guys can do at a distance and how fast they can put you down. So it's like I was just totally letting my team know and be hip to that and just be like, you know, be wary of that and knowledgeable of that moving forward, so that we don't get caught off guard. Nobody gets caught in a bad spot because they forgot. You guys know how it goes. So we totally got past this part, guys. We are doing it one step at a time, and it's a lot harder than it looks, guys. A lot easier said than done, I can tell you that. But nonetheless, guys, life's a game. We continue forward, guys. We continue forward with yet another Division 2 4 Directive brilliant showcase, guys. With random agents, guys. Randoms. It's never easy to do this. It's not easy to do this with Discord agents. It's not easy to do this with clanmates either. Mission of this level, but to be able to do it with randoms speaks volumes, guys. It's a testament to true skill. And true skill and being real, guys, that's definitely what I love to do. That's the name of the game. That's all I know how to be, is real. So if you guys love it, you gotta like the content, guys. Hit that like button, smash it, so that this video can get out and people can know it a lot more, and so that people can see it, guys, because this is some stuff that a lot of people need to see. No other content creators I see doing this at this level like this. So it's like we want to get this out there, guys. If you're watching it, we want to get this out there so the whole community can benefit from this and get a lot better, which is my ultimate goal at the end of the day, guys. It's my ultimate respective goal at the end of the day. So you see us here in this next room. We wanted to get that out of there. That was great. And at this time, guys, I'll totally go ahead and get into my teammates now, since we are here. So first up at the top, we got TPR, the Nika. 505, and this guy, like I said, he was playing decent enough, following directions here and there, there in and there out, here in and here out. They were just doing their job, guys. What more can I say? And that's what we're looking for on this difficulty, is people to just follow suit with what I'm saying and just play their best, do their best. Doesn't come down to shade, doesn't come down to your build being the greatest. It just comes down to knowledgeable know-how, guys. If you have knowledgeable know-how when you're playing on my team, totally just leave it to me, all the other areas, and I guarantee you we'll get past what we got to get past. But as long as everybody's doing their part, which I need them all to do in order to win the mission, A1 steak sauce gravy, guys. That's all I can say about that. And so moving down from PVZ clan, UG, this guy was, like I said, also a great agent. He followed directions. Some parts might have seemed a little hard for him, seeing at times how much at times I was seeing him get hit, or even at times go down. Just, you know, like some people I could tell, like, you know, if it's new, I could see his shade is 1,731. So like I said, guys, these guys are doing their best. He did pretty good. Like I said, all these guys did pretty good. They have to do pretty good in order for us to win. So there is that for sure. And like I said, guys, as you see, you'll definitely see more or less what I'm saying as time goes on in the mission. But we respectively got to get there, guys, and not wipe. And then also Luyep, he came with us. And he joined us when the other guy left, and he was a good agent, guys. He listened. He wasn't like, you know, and that's the key thing, guys. Notice I'm saying all of these guys have one thing in common. Can you guess it? They all listen and follow directions. And it's not that I'm totally telling anybody how to play. I was just telling them that there's a certain way you have to play in order to beat this mission. There's like a certain way you have to play. You can't play just any way. And it's not like you have to be standing in a certain spot or shooting a certain person, like who I'm telling them to shoot or whatever the hell. It's just knowing where you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to be doing things. As you see me go down there, I was telling them the thing is, when you go down, you always want to be near your teammates, that when they can revive you. You don't want to be like too far away. So it was a great revive by Luip, Luiep, Luip. That was excellent revive by him. So he was able to get me back up. But like I said, guys, what you want to do at this part, you want to stay inside the door. You just don't want to go any further in. Because when you go further in, they can attack you from the left, right. They got bombs bombarding you there. They got drones coming in. That totally just wouldn't be the best look to go too far in. And I was also telling these guys also just be alert. Because to be honest, these robots and stuff can come through this door here. And more or less get to us where we're at. If we're not careful. And any other players, for instance, or enemies can come through here. Enemy players, enemy AI can come through. And end up hitting us, guys, and end up shooting us and trying to push. So I was totally just letting them know, guys, just letting them know. We want to keep our composure. Just want to keep where we're at, and we want to just keep doing what we know we got to do. These parts are honestly, guys, just about working and staying in and out, and just getting like a good angle on these guys, and just rinsing and repeating, guys, but doing it in a respective, safe and cohesive way. If you follow me, totally just really all it's about, guys. At the end of the day, that's just really all it's about. It's just staying like within the pocket and being able to see what's going on, like what's happening, and just doing it in a respectable way. That's why it says patience, guys, distance. You want to have patience, distance, and you want to have focus. You want to have all three of them, guys, at all times. That's just the best way to be able to get it done, honestly. If we can do it all like that, guys, then we have it all in par. We have it all on par. One thing they'll do at this area is just bomb the hell out of you for the most part, guys. That's one spot. This is one like spot where they'll do that. So you just want to, like in every single room, guys, it's going to be a battle. It's never going to be, you see the difficulty. It's not going to be easy in any room. And that's just one of the main things I just want to respectively emphasize here, guys. Totally just want to respectively emphasize that. It's not going to be easy in any room that you go in. You got to be ready no matter what, guys. You want to just be ready no matter what. On any room you go in, at any circumstance. And that's what I was trying to relay to these guys. You want to be ready in any room. As these guys can sneak up on you, come in. You see us pushing up a little bit there. You see both Yuji and Nika on the right side, and I was more or less telling them just watch it, because I believe there's going to be another wave here, and we're kind of just trying to deal with the first one. And you just don't want to be caught sleeping or in like a bad spot when these guys start spawning in, or they start coming in. As you're seeing right here, you're seeing the second wave, and I was more or less telling him at this part, guys, I was like, shit, back it up, back it out, and there's another wave, guys, another wave coming in. You want to make sure that you're in a good spot. I was getting back when I knew my teammates had to come in with my big old bulwark shield. I don't want to block them from getting in, because I know how that can be. Just being aware of your surroundings and allowing your teammates to get in when they need to. See, I knew Luip had to get in. Luip had to get in, so I was just like, you know what? Let me kind of back it up, allow him to get in. So it's just being aware of all this stuff, guys, because you don't want to be able to, you don't want any agent to die ever, especially in a tough spot or due to something that you're doing. You just want to be aware. If you're in an area blocking a spot, you just want to make sure that you're just, paying attention, and that we're all on the same page. So you're seeing these guys here. I'm lighting this bastard up. This bastard little safari hat. I'm lighting this guy up. And that's all you got to do, guys, is sit here and just kind of rinse and repeat. Take these guys out. Be wary of each side, guys, because as you're seeing us aim here, sometimes a robot can come on the right or left. They can sneak in, and we don't have a mini-map. So I was telling these guys, just watch it. Watch the sides. Don't let any enemy hug the side and come in on the left or right. We don't see them. Let's just keep our composure. And as long as we do that, guys, I kept telling them, as long as we keep our composure, keep patience, distance, focus, we'll be fine. So you're seeing I don't have any nades, guys. Usually when I throw my nade with this build, we go to tier 7 skills and hurt and pain. And my tier 7 shield, tier 7 drone. And this game just wouldn't give me nades for some time at times. It was being very salty, guys. What more can I say? But you know what? We still get it done nonetheless, guys. Life's a game, Division 2 God, and you know what it is. We still get it done nonetheless. So We have been through this before, so that's one thing. I'm having experience of having gone through this mission before. And as long as my teammates follow suit, guys, what more can I say? It's only victory. Hey, I can only be real, guys. Totally hit that like if you're enjoying. We continue forth, guys. We continue forth. But do not wink. We have a lot more to go, guys. As I was respectively telling my agents here, we have a lot more to go. It's a wonderful premiere, guys. Highly appreciate any and all of you guys that are in the premiere right now that came, that joined. We are respectfully 35 minutes in, guys. And like I said, it's been a fun one. It's been a good one thus far. But how much more shall it get going forward? Shall it get too hectic? Shall we be in a dire situation, guys? So much more remains to be seen. But like I said, guys, keep locked in. We have more to go. For those of you that are listening to this and gaining key pointers off of it, kudos to you, GG's. Congrats, and hopefully this does end up helping you guys get through these missions with your own respective squad. With your own squad. That's the name of the game. That's exactly why I do it, guys. So you see us here. You see this mutt running in, this dog running in, this robot dog. You want to make sure you take these guys out. Don't allow them to get behind you. They start solidifying, establishing themselves behind you as the other enemy pushes in. We did a good job getting him out of there, pausing him where he came in, where he stood. And we see the enemies behind him, and we're doing just a great job of getting them out of there as well, guys. My assault drone's A1 steak sauce. And getting rid of these guys, I can honestly say. I kind of tried to walk over here to see if there was any nades, and nope. Game just wasn't giving me them, guys. Didn't want me to tier 7 them. I was tier 7ing them in the beginning, and it was like, nope, no more of that. We're not going to allow you to do that, because I guess it was just going to be too easy at times. So it is what it is, guys. But like I said, you always want to keep the enemy on their toes. You just saw Luep throw a nade. You just want these guys to always be uncomfortable, where they can't just sit there and aim at you from undercover, come out from cover, from behind cover. You don't want them to be able to just sit there perfectly like that, stationary and just relaxed. You want to get them out of their rhythm. Whenever you see like a cluster of legendary enemies all together, you want to throw a nade. I didn't have any nades, but you totally want to throw a nade. Because, like I said, that just scatters them out, allows them to move, allows your team to be able to get shots, pick up shots that they wouldn't have gotten due to these bastards just hiding, maybe trying to spam drones. You know how that goes, guys. You know how that goes. So, hopefully my voice is holding out. Gosh darn it. Because, yeah, it's a little deep, a little hoarse, guys, but totally bear with me for this premiere, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I got to commentate to you guys. I got to bring it to you. That was one thing I knew I would have to do, so it's like, you know, I kind of just have to clear my throat and get it ready and get it done, guys. So you're seeing us right here. You're seeing us keep these guys back. We're taking those drones out because those drones come around the corner. They can hug the corner and come around fast, take a lot of life off. So our team did an excellent, extravagant, good job at keeping those drones off. I was telling them, great job with doing that. All we got to do is just keep the momentum up here, guys, and it shouldn't be a problem moving forward all the way towards the end. But there are things that happen, so we totally do not want to lose our composure at the same time. We want to keep that going, and we just want to stay confident, guys. Most importantly, you want to stay confident in what you're doing. You never want to be second-guessing yourself, questioning, can you do the mission, guys? We get to this point. We can do the mission, and the fact that they match-made for it proves even more testament that the mission can be done. Can definitely be done, so that's what we do. I was just more or less telling them here, you want to open one door, because then those guys can seep through the back, and if they seep through the back, sneak through it, and we're not there to see it, it's just it makes things that much more harder and could lead to a wipe, depending on exactly who gets behind us. Considering with the 4 directives, you just wouldn't want that, so I was telling them let's kind of just work respectively from one door, and then like I said, once we kill a lot of the enemies, perhaps we could do that, but like you're seeing below, not leave one door closed so we can funnel is what Yuji's saying. So they more or less agreed. But what I was saying, they wanted to funnel it here, kind of draw the enemies in more or less. So that's exactly what we respectfully go about doing here, guys. Go about doing that here, but it's a whole part of execution, the execution process of it, guys. Being able to execute what we're saying we're going to do and get it done. That's one of the things in these missions. So you're seeing these guys push up. It's always great when they come up to us because they usually do that. We're going to take this red guy out. Or not yet. Bastard goes to the side. But I do remember hearing him like drop due to his voice and whatnot. So we did end up killing him. So it's like you just want to make sure you get who you can get as fast as you can get. You see me taking up my drone here, and I was like, sending after that bastard, finish him off. You see me shooting this red guy, this red bastard from a distance. Getting him out of there. Pop goes the weasel, indeed. And what you want to do, guys, you just want to keep doing this. You want to make sure you're seeing the enemies. I was telling them, watching them, ensuring that you're in the right spot. Just doing what you know you got to do, without losing focus, without losing any focus at all, guys. So I believe I was a bastard medic. I think. I'm quite sure. Actually, no, it was a drone spammer. You don't want any drone spammers being available all around area. Because they can make things very hard and make them just, as you'll see here, make things very annoying. So you see this guy in the distance, guys. You see us all fighting from the doorway. My team did an excellent job of staying within the doorway, fighting these guys where we could respectfully see them and also have cover at the same time, guys. It's so crucial. Using the environment to your advantage on this difficulty mode, it always is very, very crucial. Totally want to keep that in mind, if anything else, guys. If not anything else, you want to keep that in mind. So you're seeing us here, this guy. We still have like a few enemies on the right. We do have some still up top, so I was telling them just, be wary of it. These guys are going to try and rain bullets down on us, as well as nades, so we just got to be ready for that. Considering the system disruption, system curtails, definitely not the greatest thing. So you see this bastard kind of push up. They wanted to come a little close. I was more or less expecting and hoping all the other enemies did it, guys. Did that, and that's exactly what we're looking for. A tight-knit spot such as this. So down he goes. You see we're starting to kind of find our rhythm here, guys. Starting to kind of find a rhythm with my wonderful Liberty. And the damage is being done, guys. Although not dished out all the way at the highest level, I guess, as far as DPS. At DPSing at once, like say Autobotos or Stain Emmels or whatnot. Capacitor, blue screen. Liberty is patient in and of itself, and being able to use a Bulwark shield with it is amazing. But it's patient and lethal. It can be deadly pretty fast. So this build is just, like, in my opinion, second to none. It's a build, like I said, that definitely helps out with this, but it's, like I said, guys, it's totally not always a build. It's not always a build. You want to make sure the build's like half the battle, which you cannot come in here. The potato build, obviously, but the build is only half the battle, guys. The second part of the battle is team know-how, knowing how to pick your spots, and just in general, just gain knowledge at a high level of rigor. At a high level of rigor, guys, you want to make sure that, as rigorous as it is, that you just know what you're doing and you know where to stand and all that stuff. That does come into play when you're running this stuff in order to win realistically, guys. In order to win realistically. You're seeing these bastard drones coming over here. It's more or less telling them they were there. Those things hit so hard, even when they're not even near you. You see a little bastard came in right there at the end. So those drones can be a hell of a pain. So there's a drone spamming bastard in there, guys. I was telling my team here, in a sense, I was like, we didn't have a healer. So I was like, we're definitely going to have to change that moving forward. I was telling one of them, because we would hope to have a healer. I mean, I understand everybody wants to shoot, which is fine. But just the caliber of the mission and the way I see them play, I'm just like, I think it would just be better if we had a healer. Our DPS, surprisingly, guys, our DPS totally wasn't the worst in this mission. It was actually there, as a DPS has got to be there in order to hurt enemies and be able to even get through a mission such as this caliber. So that obviously didn't surprise me, but just thinking about it, looking back on it now, yeah, the DPS definitely isn't there. It wasn't there. I mean, not the DPS wasn't there, my fault. The DPS was there for sure. It was definitely highly there. In the case that we were taking out a lot of enemies and getting stuff done, it was just more or less people knowing how to pick their spots, which you're seeing these guys start to pick their spots a lot better right now. And seeing the fact that they're picking their spots better means that they're learning. That's always a great thing, guys. And all that does equal success. And not only just success, guys, but a lot more comfortable and victorious success, more comfortable, structured success. And that's what I'm looking for. Though you guys might totally see the showcases when all my teammates go down and I got to do one man versus for enemy legendary AI. That's not always the funnest thing, guys. I know you see it. You love me dazzling in that when I do it, but it's not always something as easy as, you know, it's not as easy as you're thinking it is. It's kind of like having cupcakes, in a sense, only to eating them, but then you have to also be watching like for like any, it's like somebody saying if you see like a faint blue coloring or whatever inside the cupcake, then don't eat it because it's more or less laxative and it's going to send you to the restroom or whatever the hell. That's how it can be when you're one-manning this stuff. You got to just make sure that you're looking and you're not making a single mistake when all your team is down. Otherwise, that's it. It's a lot of pressure on one player. I mean, no pressure at all. You guys totally see me do that a lot. I mean, if you watched my last live stream, I was doing that within the summit, but actually I have to incorporate that in the summit. But it's not something I would want to have to do, especially on this difficulty mode, guys. It more or less spells like a 95%, 98% wipe when there's only one agent left on a difficulty such as this. So you totally wouldn't want to have to deal with that. You just want to make sure everything's right the first time, guys. And the way to do that is just making sure everybody's respectively on the same page, guys. I totally can't say it or emphasize it enough or any more clear. Everybody's on the same page, you get results, and at the same time you're getting results, it's a lot more smoother results. You know, it's not something you have to be looking at, thinking that are you doing it right or whatever it is, or, you know, are you going to get results on it? Yes, you will get results on it, guys. If you run it correctly, you will get the results, and you will get the right results, guys. That's what it's all about, getting the right results. Not the wrong ones, guys, but the right ones, obviously. I seen this bastard up top. I was sending my drone after him because I was like, man, somebody's totally got to get this guy out of here. It's never good when they have the higher ground on us, you know, guys? So when they totally have the higher ground on us like that, they can rain bullets down, they can rain nades down, in addition to a bastard in the corner somewhere letting out a lot of drones to come attack. This is never the greatest thing. Just see me trying to eye these guys here, guys. Be able to take them out. Something a little other than my pistol for a second. That actually does damage as well. That's my secondary, but the main thing is being able to have the pistol and the bulwark shield. When you have system disruption, system curtail like that BS, to what avail, guys? Realistically, to what avail? It's tough at times. So you see us battling in here. There's not really like many enemies. But going back on what I was emphasizing more earlier, guys, like I said, when there's system disruption, you want to make sure that you're not allowing anybody to have any key spots or any drone spammers to continue spamming drones. You want to take them out. You want to get them out of there, and that's respectively exactly what we did, guys. So that was GG's, definitely indeed on that. As we respectively continue to move forward here, guys. And the premiere continues, guys. Let me tell you, a 4 directive legendary mission with no modifiers or random agents. Like I said, guys, go ahead and try that out if you want to. But like I said, the best way to do it without getting a headache or like, just, wasting your time or feeling highly frustrated, what you want to do is follow the patience, distance, focus method, guys. As I demonstrate all the time, you want to be able to just make sure you follow that and you have good teammates that are willing to listen, play their roles, have good enough, decent enough builds. And like I said, guys, you can get it done. Not everything always needs Discord agents, key clan mates, key teammates. It does make things easier. But what if I told you guys, or more or less in this predicament, better to show than tell. What if I showed you that this stuff can get done with randoms? As I always have many times before, guys. So, like I said, you're seeing this robot here. You want to just kind of keep within this doorway, guys. For those of you that have seen me battle this area many times, you want to just make sure you keep within the doorway. Make sure you're not too close to him. You see this big old chunga here? This bastard has that pulse thing on his back or like whatnot, the hive. And that comes out and hits, and it does hurt, guys. It definitely does hurt when the bastard does that. I gotta go hide out. I more or less should have healed myself there. Seeing it here now, but like I said, guys, you want to just keep composure as you're seeing us here. I was telling them just watch it. You gotta take this big boy out more or less. I think I got a little close here. He indeed hit me with that. My life went low. I was trying to heal. Didn't have enough time to get my life back up before it was depleted. However, the good thing is that we're inside this tunnel here, and they will not come in here. Outside is pushing at the door, like they will not come. So we have a good spot. And on top of that, guys, we have a lot of cover as well. So when you have a lot of cover with it, that helps out a lot, which is why I tell a lot of teammates you want to use the environment to your advantage. That's just one of the key aspects, guys. It's one of the key things of Legendary, to be honest with you. And I'm still trying to trudge through with my throat, guys. Good God. My voice just sounds so hoarse and horrible compared to how I usually sound when I'm doing these, you know, these showcases, these streams. Some of you guys might beg to differ, but to be honest with me, yeah, it still seems so grimy to me. Sounds so off, but I'm glad to be able to get you guys this commentary, to be able to show you exactly what's going through my mind, how we're running this, how it should be ran, and just, you know, all the total ins and outs. That's the main thing, guys. So highly appreciate any and all of you guys that are joining in on this premiere. Hopefully you learned something about it. If there's some of you in here just to see me dazzle with it, it is what it is. Highly appreciate it. Kudos to you guys as well. One thing just do not forget to do is hit that like, guys. Don't even have to subscribe, but smashing the hell out of that like button goes a long way. Helps the Division 2, helps my channel, helps this get out there, helps this information get out there, guys, to the community, so that everybody in the respective community can see this and start knowing how to implement this, guys, which would lead to you guys having a lot more successful matchmakes when you do matchmake for missions such as these. Considering these are not normal missions, guys, you want to be able to get all the help you can get, all the knowledge you can get on the mission. So you see us still battling here. I was just kind of telling them, if we sit by these steps here, guys, that's what you want to do. You want to stay near these steps, respectively behind them, and just battle these guys and take them out one by one. While at the same time, guys, you don't see me kind of looking to the right there, but what you want to do is you want to make sure that there is nobody at that right spot right there coming up, because they could definitely blindside. But the good thing is that I'm near my the door. I'm near like the entrance door that we came through, so that's always good. As you see a bomb there. But that's totally respectively always good, guys. It's always good to be able to stand in the spot that has cover, and that, like I said, you can play smart with and kind of just work the enemy in a nice, calm fashion, yet lethal and precise. That's exactly what we want, guys. You see that bastard coming over there, and the game still hasn't given me nades, guys. Crazy. This game just was not totally letting up. It was like, I'm not going to give you that because it's going to be too easy. Cannot make it up, guys. I love using my overdrive when I got to use it, for sure. But this totally warranted it, guys. This totally warranted it. If I must say so myself, it definitely warranted it. But, like I said, the game had different plans, and so did I, guys. So did I. Never any excuses of being able to get something done. The game will be a biatch. It'll be salty, considering that we have 4 directives. And it's legendary. It's crazy that it'll be salty like that, but I knew that it's going to be salty at times. Where it like literally just doesn't want you to be able to have certain weapons or certain skills, so that to make it a lot more harder, which is what they do, guys. It is what it is. I feel like this AI, even on our side, is like just, you know, against us in ways when it comes to making the game harder. You see that guy got blasted out to oblivion. And we got a robot to the right of us here, guys. He was exploded. We got one enemy in the distance, guys. Or a few enemies in the distance, but we're getting them out of there. We have a few people still standing by right here, guys. Getting some reinforcements. So once the reinforcements come, I was telling them, you just want to keep your composure, as you see me going back down here. And just rinse and repeat and just take these guys out. It's totally our main thing we got to do. Just keep our eye on the ball, guys. Keep our eye on the prize. Keep our eye on the prize, indeed. Any one of these guys that come in front of us, guys, you want to line them up. They do run for cover in some of the most interesting spots, to be honest. But as I said, it's our goal to get these bastards out of here, so that they aren't around and making things a lot harder than they need to be, guys. At the same time, you have these bastards over here hiding. Yeah, we can just about get to him, so I can do some of my assault drone after him. Which looks like it's more or less playing around, like it doesn't want to shoot him. But eventually gets itself situated to the point it could respectively do some damage upon him. And as you're seeing us right here, you're seeing us get to the point where we're starting to clear this place out a lot more. Still more of these bastards still coming out. So like I said, no matter how much they hit us, guys, all we got to do is just go back, rinse and repeat like I was telling them. There's absolutely no reason to feel too frustrated about it or anything because like I said, we're in a good spot here. We're in totally an awesome spot. Very awesome spot, guys. So I see those guys' life just dropping fast as soon as they stand out there like that. That's crazy. But I'm giving them a round of applause, guys. We made it to the final area of Capitol building. Legendary 4 directives with random. So I was just congratulating them there. We got to the last room, but we still have our biggest work yet to be done, guys. Our biggest work yet to be conquered. So shall we do it? Let's get to it, guys. Highly appreciate any and all of you guys joining in for this premiere, and I cannot say enough of that, guys, from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. Even if it's a small amount, you guys are the real fans. You guys are who I do it for. Real recognizes real, and I'm going to keep pushing it out, guys. Keep pushing it out until a lot of agents are able to see this, because it's kind of a little crazy, like ridiculous how doing this type of content, YouTube doesn't push it a lot more. But like I said, guys, there's totally nothing more I can do. But more or less just, relay the information, the knowledge to you guys, and just that way you guys, it's your job to spread it around, give me the likes, and spread the video around. That way it gets out to everybody. I think that's the only true, respective, genuine way to grow, is in order to get the information out to people, and have those same people that got the information, received it, to continue pushing the information out via Reddit platforms, social media. You guys got to just say the word. You got to say you went through this mission. Somebody brought me through it with a method, patience, distance, focus, and it's real. I was part of it. I didn't think I could do it, but I was part of it, and you guys got to start putting it out there, because sometimes some of these social media platforms don't do a great job of promoting the smaller channels. They'll kind of allow the bigger channels to get a lot of the shine. The bigger channels come out with something, hundreds of thousands of views. You come out with something that nobody does, and you barely struggle to get 100 views. So that's just interesting to me at times. But like I said, guys, all that apart, it's just how we spread the word. So if you guys are respectively, realistically rocking with me like that, you love my content, please, guys, hit the like and just post it out there, guys, on your Twitter page, wherever you're at. Just showcase, show the video, show people that this stuff's possible. There's still a plethora of agents that do not believe this stuff's possible, guys. They totally do not believe it's possible. So 1 second, guys, respectively, 1 second. We're going to be right back here. Somebody had to do a bathroom break, but we're going to go ahead and skip just so that we don't use up too much time. GG's. Alrighty then, guys. After totally fast forwarding past that for a second, somebody had to get a quick break real fast, they told me. So we are back, guys. And like I said, I'm just, hopefully you guys are enjoying the premiere. And we are continuing here, guys. We're continuing here. It's been quite a premiere showcase, guys, for the 4 directives. I always love bringing this stuff to you guys. Able to do that. It's always good being able to do that. As you see me respectively switching here to my capacitor build, I was like, I'm going to need some firepower here for sure. My other build was great I was using with the pistol on the Liberty. But however, I just totally knew that, going in to this mission at this part, we're going to need firepower with all the chungas and everything else we got to melt. And get out the way, or let them at least respect us. And I knew having the Liberty with the shield wasn't going to be so great here. We'd have to more or less have more options, as you see me respectively taking this shield out and putting in a striker drone, guys. We want to make sure we have something that can respectively work. So you see Leo put he was going to put the turret down there, but we just want to we want to work from here, guys. As you're seeing me. Seen that bastard chunga hit me. It was taking life off. It's never good, guys, whenever the bastard chungas can hit you. So, my main thing was just, guys, we got to take this chung out. We have to kind of just blind fire from, from behind the cover. That's what we got to do, guys, from behind these cover area here, right here, guys. From behind this area, these ledges, we want to just make sure that we take these guys out. You see me dropping that there. I was kind of battling with some of the Arc Raiders controls here. I was like, okay, am I pressing the right button to do this? I was kind of dropping that Stinger Hive in the wrong spot a few times, as you shall see. But like I said, for the most part, guys, You just want to make sure that you're getting these guys out of here. You have something strong enough, which my capacitor definitely was strong enough in this sense to be able to get these guys out of here, melt them a lot faster, blind them at the same time with this wonderful build, and just being able to just make leeway for them, you know? Make leeway for our team, make it more comfortable, get these guys out of here, get this big old chunk out of here. We totally, definitely do not want him around. Anyhow we see those guys, we want to get them out. And that's exactly what we did there, guys. Like I said, no matter if it's legendary normal or legendary 4 directive, you want to be behind here. And you just want to make sure you have good enough builds to hurt these guys. That's what I was telling these guys coming in. You want to make sure you have a DPS build. For the most part, we already have cover here. So I was more or less telling my teammates that we don't really have to worry about shielding ourselves much. All we got to do is make sure we have cover. Game was being a little bastard there. A little bastard came up through that little shock nade and got us up. So you want to watch for little slide tactics like that as well with legendary enemies, guys. So man, talk about being in the trenches. Going with the cowboy duel, guys. Gunslinging show. This is for sure, but you want to make sure that we're just covered, guys. You want to make sure that you have cover. So you're seeing how I'm doing it with a team here. This is how you'd have to get it done. This is respectively the best way to get it done. You're seeing the boss push forth, and they usually say he'll push forth like that whenever he thinks your team's a little on the weaker side. He thinks he might be able to come in, but boy oh boy did he miscalculate that wrong. As you see him backing way up there. My key thing telling my teammates was just watch for the different spawns, the different waves that are going to be coming in. The other chunga, the other dogs that will be coming in, the robot dogs. We want to make sure that we're just ensuring that we're taking these guys out, guys. Of course, we're keeping patience, distance, and focus. Just being in this tent is a whole premises, is a whole notion of patience, distance, focus, guys. Man, oh man, does my capacitor hit well. I was anchoring more or less to get up like that and get a better hit on him to finish him off, but I know as soon as I do that, there's going to be some bastard sniper, somebody from some spot just waiting for me to do that, time me perfectly, and take me out with that one snipe shot. So you guys always want to be aware and know when to come up and when not to come up. So you see us doing a pretty good job right here with our skills, guys. I promise you this is a hell of a lot easier seen than done. I know they say said than done, but I'm going to tell you it's a lot easier even seen than done. But you see we took him out, guys. That wonderful exotic drop. This was not on the weekly exotic list right now, guys, considering we already did Manning Zoo. So that was great to see an exotic drop there. And I believe my teammates told me that they said the exotic didn't drop for them. So we shall see what that is, guys, in a second. But what we got to do is we got to make sure we're focused on the enemies. That's what another thing I was going to say. Whenever you see an exotic drop, never get too excited. Just know that you want to focus on the enemies and get all of them out of there. Or most of them at least, before you go over and explore that. Just to ensure that you can get it. There's no worse thing, I guess, than to see an exotic drop and you die before you can pick it up. There's a ton of players told me about that happening to them, so it's totally, you just want to make sure you're not that one. You're not that agent that experiences that, you know, guys? So there is that. But you see me sending my drone off to that bastard medic on the side. And I was like, damn, right there. I dropped my hive in the wrong spot. Kept pressing that left bumper, and I think it's because on my last build, my assault drone was on the left bumper. So it's on the right bumper now. For some reason, my mind just kept thinking it was on the left one because I was playing the entire mission like that. So that definitely explains it. But you're seeing us melt these guys. You're seeing us do a great job of melting them. And yeah, guys, and like I said, the game remains salty. As I said, guys, it never gave me a single grenade. Never a single nade it gave me to be able to do my overcharge tier 7 drive, except for in the beginning, guys. Overdrive, overcharge, whatever they call it. Tier 7 is all I know it is. And it lasts on me for about 30 seconds. Or 25, something like that, whenever I throw a nade. And it's like these guys were just not having it. They totally just were not going to send me that. I find that definitely crazy. But not too much at the same time, guys, because I already knew that, you know, the way this game runs, it's always trying to pull something in order to, you know, get the upper hand. But it is what it is, guys. We battle it pick our spots, choose well. As you see me going over here, respectively, to go and get more ammo, guys, I was like, man, I definitely need more ammo. But I realized that we are playing for Directive Legendary, and I do not have ammo to do that, so that wasn't the best decision to make right there. I was thinking that it was normal Legendary and we had time. So you're seeing a sniper on this side. We're taking him out. Make sure that we get him. Get him out of there. Don't let him be comfortable. We got him out, guys. And let me see what exotic we have. What beautiful exotic that did we get, guys? And the bighorn, guys. We got a bighorn here. A wonderful bighorn. This bighorn hits pretty hard. 135.9. Well, for the build I was using, I guess that totally makes sense. But yeah. I was kind of asking these guys if any of them needed a bighorn, but I guess they didn't. But voila, guys, right there. Exotic, I was going to say exotic gifts, but the premier showcase of Capitol building, guys, once again, 4 directives, legendary with random agents, completed, guys. What more can I say? Hit that like button. Hopefully you enjoyed the premiere, guys. I don't know what else to say. I'll love bringing these to you guys. It's always good to be able to showcase these ones live with you so you can totally see how they're done. And see that it's not a lie, guys, but you guys got to totally do your part if you enjoy this. As you see me type in my YouTube channel down there below, you guys got to do your part and hit the like button and literally share this and just, share it on your platform, social media, on your channels, and let people know that it exists, because a lot of people in this game at times don't know that I exist, don't know the videos are there until they find it. They're shocked. They support it, but it's like, if YouTube isn't promoting it all the way that well, guys, it's up to us totally as a community to report it and show the agents that it does exist and that it is there, guys. Kudos to you guys. Highly appreciate any and all of you guys that joined in for this wonderful premiere. Congrats highly to all the agents here. Got to get that selfie. Always amazing, guys. Always amazing. And on that note, guys, life's a game. You don't want to go anywhere. Keep updated with my Twitter X. We got more coming, guys. But for the most part, thank you for tuning in, and GG's. Highly appreciate.